Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. I just got back from my previous stream to show you about all of the updates that happened just now. So we're in September. The event calendar looks like this. So today we're on the 6th, which is here. We got Asylum Cleaning, which happened just some 2 hours ago. Tomorrow we have a best of each class with the Slayer class. Next week we have those daily drops, tournaments, cleaning, monster hunt, daily boosts, boss rush, and best of each class orbiter. But I think 3 people or 2 people will contest that, so not too much. Then we have BOC seminar. We got Archlord battle every last Sunday of the month with the guild versus guild, the boss rush, I mean. The monster hunt, asylum cleaning, and all of the other tournaments and boosts. So that is literally every month. It follows the same standards of big events on Sunday. For me personally, I think it's a bit too late before and too early. It's too late in the evening and very soon to the working day. So I'm not really a big supporter of it, but it's a good closure of the weekend as well. So that's how the agenda looks. Let me go on my mount so I don't waste a lot of potions. The Chantra pass looks as follows. We always have the same stuff, so basic stuff. Extra large mana potion is always good. These Sarazerum powders are really good actually. The transmogrification tokens is to change your skin and stuff like that, so it's really good. Premium boxes, very good. Well, basically it's really good. You have to go through everything and just read what's on there. Especially the wing chest, stuff like that. The Ashtel here in the lower bar. When you buy the premium pass, it's 10 euros for to unlock the bar under it, and it will give you more motivation to complete it. It gives you like 2 ashtals when you buy it, more chests as well, so you just get double rewards. So it's actually really good. You get ring spirit chests and stuff like that. You get the novice buff potion as well, which is pretty rare, I must say, if you don't PvP too much or don't do arena too much. So yeah, I'm level 0 because why is there like only 3 missions? I think it's because I'm low level that I only have these missions. But yeah, in order to complete the Chantra Pass, you have to complete these missions. You have weekly, daily, and seasonal. You have PvE and PvP missions as well. So yeah, but why do I have 5 missions? Last time I had like full list of it. As you guys know, there has been a rebalancing. I will open the window here. Just give me a second. Like that. Like that. Sorry. Let me put it on F11. So the changes are, after about a month, we're back with a new patch. As you all know, our community is full of pro players. I think everyone on this community thinks that he's a professional player, which means even the simplest topics often spark a variety of opinions. Since we truly value everyone's feedback, we take the time to listen, try to meet at a common ground. As with every rebalance patch, we know some players from nerf classes have a tendency to rage quit. However, we honestly don't understand why someone picked a class because it was overpowered gets upset when a balance change arrives. And to be frank, we don't really care about this childish behavior. That's a pretty tough statement, but it's been going on for ages, so it's pretty understandable. It's also a tough crowd, people that play this game, so the name says it all. These are balance changes. They don't always produce the exact results we expect, and sometimes they don't come with side effects. That's why That's why it's important to stay calm after changes go live and provide us with constructive, thoughtful feedback. So, overall, you can find the previous changes in these links. Okay, you can click those and see what's been changed before, but it doesn't really matter. Only for reverting changes, maybe. So Knight and Berserker, as I've told you in the last video, Knight was switching to Axe and Berserker was switching to Sword to have another extra debuff, which is basically kind of abusive in a way. That has been changed, so Knight cannot use Power Axe and Axe Smash anymore. So it basically means that Knight only can use the blade or the blunt or the two-handed sword, and Berserkers will no longer be able to use Power Blade and Blade Sting. So basically, Blade Sting and Axe Smash, they reduce dodge and block, and those are the main ingredients to debuff a player when you are a crit, which is Zerk and Knight, which Zerk and Knight are. They are critters, or Zerk can be a caster, but Zerk has been pretty famous with crit now since it's been buffed lastly. So that's why they say you cannot longer stack those debuffs and use those weapons, use those buffs and those debuffs at the same time. Or basically you just can't use the axe anymore on Knight and blade on the Zerk. Other changes are sacrifice, cooldown duration reduced to 60 seconds like power drain. So power drain's that skill that I showed you guys, which gives me 20 elemental resistance debuff, 20 skill block debuff in order to have more attack speed. This one is basically in terms of duration put on the same duration to be more flexible in PvP. So it is more situational and effective. For Berserker, small changes, tenacity from 30 to 20, and Axe Smash doesn't deal dot anymore. Which means you can put it at a lower level because the block and dodge debuff has been maxed out at level 7 or 8 maybe. For Sorcerer, Crown of Madness, I don't know too much about Sorc, but Crown of Madness has been, the nerf has been reverted. We found that combined with Mana Pool, Sorc survivability drops too much. We're keeping the Mana Pool change, but Crown of Madness will return to its previous form, so I guess it will have a higher absorption rate of damage, is what I thought. For Swashbuckler, since we reworked Detect Scroll, you can't spam it anymore. Hide in Sight has become very powerful because, yeah, if you cannot spam the Detect Scroll, Swash can hide in sight more. It greatly increases Swash survivability, so adjustments to counter this survivability. Tenacity from 50 to 10, which isn't so much. The cast time added with the previous balance has been removed, so I don't think originally Swash had cast on 2 weapon mastery. It's a passive level 62 by the way, but I added it, and yeah, Swash is already pretty damage-like, and they have a lot of debuffs. Swashbuckler, they debuff cast and cooldown and whatnot, so it's pretty understandable that it's like it would be a second or third cast buff for Swash, so it's not really needed since they debuff pretty much of the time firstly. And since their cost is high with combination potion as well, with compound potion. Soul of the Impossible Weapon, we're aware of how strong Swashbuckler combo is. So basically the soul of it's where is it? This one? It's what does it do? Oh yeah, it imitates skills. So at level 5 it imitates the invisibility, the fierce blow, breaking arms, yeah, just a bunch of debuffs actually, which is reverted. So we like the Soul of the Impossible Weapon mechanic as it helps the combination, but the current duration makes the combination guaranteed rather than just supported. So it's too strong. The duration has been adjusted from 12235 from 5558 to 12235. Okay, so it's a little nerf for Swash. to counter the detect scroll, which is not spammable anymore. Then hot topic Orbiter. We personally like these changes, especially the cast debuff removal, but the majority of players struggle to embrace them, especially the cast debuff removal. So, which means they removed a cast debuff that Orbiter does, or they added a cast debuff, which removes cast. Since we do not want support classes to feel strong, but also need to align with expectations, we're reverting most of those adjustments. All attack skills. Long ago, we slowed Orbiter down by increasing the base cast. This is reverted, so Orbiter will cast faster than before again. It's like with Archer, you have like 1.9 second cast time. Elementalist has 2.6 or 2.8. Well, Orbiter probably had like 1.9 and it was increased to 2.6, which means 90% of 2.9 is lower than 90% of 2.6. So that's been reverted back to probably 1.9 cast time or something, to make Orbiter stronger. Then once again, cast disarm changes have been reverted. So victim's repose causes disarm. I don't know what that means. Orbiter, dragon sign. Where's the disarm? Oh, it's this one. Temporarily disarms the target. So basically it means you cannot deal any damage or you cannot deal any skills, I think. So you're kind of rooted and hold and feared at the same time. You're just silenced in a way, like the Sorg does with the narcolepsy. It's maybe something like that. So that is put back. Can I go back to the previous page? No. So it was disabled, the disarmament, but now it's enabled again. So it's a buff for Orbiter basically to make it more interesting to play. Smart Sniper once again removes stun and movement speed debuffs. Additionally, now it grants immunity to stun and movement speed effects for 5 seconds. Wow. So that's I consider that a huge buff. 5 seconds immunity for stun and movement speed. That's quite a bit for an Orbiter who is like half unbreakable already. But yeah, it's like a cleanse, so it's also a buff for Orbiter. And then the Siphon Wave no longer deals AoE damage. When it did, it often cast debuffs, but to be unintentionally cleansed for new. Oh yeah, it's understandable. Someone complained that yeah, you lose AoE leveling skill, but where is it? Siphon Wave. So Orbiter doesn't have too much AoEs, like 3 or 4, but yeah, the cast time is low, duration, the cooldown is also low, so I don't think it would bring such huge problem to leveling or something. And it's good to be not AoE for debuffs to not be cleansed on other people who are debuffed with it. So yeah, those are the changes. That's the update for today. Zerk Knight has a little buff. Zerk is a bit nerfed. Knight is also together nerfed with Zerk. We may buff sword skills later, but will take time to observe. Okay. Sork has been buffed a little. Swash has been, well, buffed and nerfed actually. Well, no, mostly nerfed actually. But the detect scroll is actually a buff for Swash, and Orbiter is yeah buffed in whole of the line. So that's good. That's good. So there we go. There's your update patch of today. Zerk is in a good spot. Actually, it has been buffed before. I can tell you the changes here. For example, this one has gained 30% movement speed tenacity or debuff immunity as they call it. This one gives attack speed in order for negative stats. What has been changed also is, I think, Axe Smash, which dealt only dodge. Maybe the block is added, I don't remember anymore. But overall Zerk has been a good spot. This is also changed. It used to be attack speed, but is now changed to just attack range and damage, and also skill block in arena, by the way. This one is same, I think, same. Why are there question marks? Reduces the star good. This one has been the same, and this one has been the same. So basically the change has been that Zerg has lost attack speed here. Oh, and also lost attack speed on the red heat. But I think Power Axe didn't have attack speed yet on it, and attack speed is added on Power Drain. Power Drain used to be a damage debuff, and it was actually really good, but yeah, now we'll have to find another way to debuff damages. So that's the updates for today. Let's see what's going on in other towns, being the town viewer. So there's there's some players here as well. It's pretty crowded today, pretty crowded. So today's still level 120. Everyone's trying to get the HH weapons, which are really expensive. They're the most expensive items now. I'll try to go to one of those. If, for example, I want the axe. This one gives ignore defense. That's basically quite cheap. I'm kind of lucky there. So this one does ignore defense. For example, this axe is pretty much, yeah, I don't know why there's freaking 8 Ashtalls in it, but the stats are so trash. Actually, these stats are way better. Stun, all stats. I'm more likely to buy this one than this one, actually. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So those are the most expensive weapons at the moment, like 40k CC. It's a lot of Ks. What's the second sword give? Stun. Oh yeah, it's stun. Yeah, I go with the ignore defense probably. Let's see what a bow costs. 50k here. Ignore elemental 6. Well, that's quite good. This one, yeah, it's average mid cast, and this one gives cooldown. I think most people take the cooldown bow then. Well, pretty trash bows actually. Ignores physical resistance by 6 and only sells it for 15k CC. Wow, that's not too bad. Even my HH armor is worth more almost. So yeah, those are the updates for today. Let's go. There's probably no one in the rebel because everyone hates that city. But yeah, we can always see. Yeah, there's no one here. Alright, so that was the update, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment down the video what you want to see next. I hope this guy I hope this video informs you about the updates of today. The situation today is a lot of arena has been played, a lot of PvP is going on in the third HH world, which has been opened a few months ago. There's many people online actually. There's a lot of Chinese players as well playing now. Yeah, it's a bit of a multicultural server, and in HH there's a lot going on. So be sure to come and join if you wanna make the server great again. Well, it's already great, but even greater. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Take care, guys.